Welcome to our live coverage of the semi-finals for the Play for Lives Cup. I'm Jared, and I'm joined again by Timmy Gibson, Jonas Savrano, and Blakey Crandall. Welcome back, boys.
Good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you again. We had two interesting games last night. Timmy, what was your highlight from that night?
I don't know. There weren't many. The discussion about the Pro Clubs team was good.
Yeah, we just hearing ourselves through the thing. What was you can try to pick one from last night.
Having to go at Dylan Arvella. That was
I
good.
like that. I like that.
That was
What about the deflected free kick goal?
That was a quality goal, mate. That was one of the best goals of the night.
Yeah. Over to Blake now. Now we noticed the photo you sent to us last night with the stream up on your TV. How much of last night's action did you catch?
Not a lot. It wasn't as exciting as night one, so I lost interest pretty quick, and my work was more interesting than a couple of the games last night, I reckon.
And we've got to have to make up for it tonight. So speaking of tonight, we've got two fixtures for the semi-finals of the inaugural Play for Lives Cup, which with Albion Park City taking on Gerringong Breakers in our first fixture and Coniston taking on Jamberoo in the second fixture. Both games will run over two legs with both teams playing a home and away game like we have been the last couple of nights. Albion Park City will be home in the first 7:30 game with Gerringong home at the 8 p.m. game. Second fixture, Coniston will be home in the 8:30 p.m. game. And last but not least, Jamberoo will be home in the 9 p.m. game for the second fixture. Timmy, again, run the audience through what happens with the tie finishes and a draw on aggregate, because we're going aggregate. Quick mention that this format was decided and voted on by the team captains, and it's their favourite format. But take it away from us, Timmy. What happens if the aggregate is a draw?
If the tie ends in a draw on aggregate after two legs, then away goals will be counted to determine the winner. If the tie is still a draw on aggregate after away goals are counted and the second leg ends in a draw, extra time will be played with penalties if needed. If the tie ends in a draw on aggregate after counting away goals and the second leg doesn't end in a draw, then a full match replay will follow. The full match replay will have extra time and penalties if required. Of course, remembering that in FIFA 20, you cannot go into extra time if a game doesn't finish in a draw. So if the second leg doesn't finish in a draw, but the tie on aggregate does, then that's why we need a full match tiebreaker game.
So moving on to our first game of the night, which kicks off in about 5 minutes. Albion Park City up against Gerringong Breakers. Both teams were extremely impressive on Tuesday night. Albion Park City's defence stood out and Gerringong's attack stood out. It's like a big... it's going to be a big matchup coming up here. But boys, what are our tips going into the game? I'll start with Jaden, I reckon.
I think Albion Park are the dark horses at this stage in the tournament. They really shocked me on Tuesday night, was it?
Yeah.
So I think they might be in for an upset tonight. But saying that, Gerringong too good. They changed the formation around in that second leg. But I think it'll be tight. But I'm hoping Albion Park can get over. Just get behind the local boys.
Timmy, your tip?
So I think, as I previously said last night, or was it the night before, but both sides are really solid. But I think if we do see the best Gerringong tonight, they'll run over the top of this Albion Park City side. But it totally depends on how they approach the game and how they play the game, because we have spoken a little bit about their inconsistencies at times and a little bit of complacency. But if they turn up, there's no reason why they can't beat Albion Park.
Like your tip?
Interesting one, isn't it? I'm excited actually. Sounds weird saying that, but I'm excited to watch this one. I've got stakes in Albion Park with my mate Al. I'm going for beers with tomorrow afternoon, and my brother plays for Albion Park. I'd love to see them get walloped, to be honest. So I'm gonna back Gerringong. I reckon they're too good.
Yeah, I'm on the offensive here. I reckon if judging by form throughout the whole comp, I reckon Albion Park City will win. But based on the performance the other night, I reckon Gerringong will just get over the line. I reckon this will be the first game of the final series with that goes the extra distance. So I reckon it's either going to go extra time or a third game after the second leg. But we'll wait and see. If you want me to make a pick right now, I'll just go based on the other night. I'll go Gerringong in 3, I reckon. Coming up next, we have the first game of the semi-finals of the Play for Lives Cup. Stay tuned. Welcome back, boys. They're in the lobby now, ready to go. Abbey Park City will be wearing the yellow and Gerringong will be wearing the blue. Looking forward to it. Timmy Blake said he's pretty keen on it earlier.
What did you
Sure.
say?
Are you doing legal notes again?
No, mate. I was just getting the stream up.
Just gonna scrap it. You gotta listen through your ears, you know. Jaden, I'll ask you, are you looking forward to this?
Oh, of course. I was at work today, and it was the only thing getting me through it.
Fantastic. I love it. Heading over to the pitch now. Let's get it underway, shall we? Abbey Park City to kick off. Abbey Park City are home to start with. See how we go.
We all in sync. They just kicked off.
Yes.
Yep.
Just underway
Beautiful.
now. There we are. Abbey Park City only have 6 players tonight. They still have their captain out. The only way their captain's going to be playing again is if they make the cup final on Saturday. However, if they do lose, they will be playing the third place playoff as well. So every team who plays tonight is going to be playing on Saturday, whether it's in the cup final or in the third place playoff. It's yet to be found out. We'll find out over the next 2 hours.
Just adding to that, and the captain, I don't think it's good enough. We've got a mate that plays in our club called Lee Gilroy, and he's derailed a train in his
Gilroy.
time, and just to make a first grade fixture. So, Alan Warburton, what are you doing, mate? You're just a coward.
Just as good as Coldell's performance the other night.
That's it. 1.8, wasn't it?
Oh, it was around there. As the Gerringong swarmed the Abbey Park City in the back line. They're going to have a strike here. It's a good save by they call him Testegen in FIFA, but I don't know. I think it might be Jacob Upton playing there. I think he's their
Yeah.
captain.
I think you're right.
How do you get a 1.9?
Well, Cole Dell showed us how the other night.
I don't know how you do that.
We should have got him on. Should have got him on the stream. Asked him.
Yeah.
Just get his phone number and call him at half time.
Gerringong looking dangerous at the moment.
Live interview in between games.
Looking the more likely to threaten at the moment, but no real chances to create yet. 12 minutes in. City do only have the 6 players tonight. Will that be a factor? We'll find out.
Already, they only have 6
Saturday.
players. That's not good.
They do, yeah. Captain let them down, you know.
Too many AIs out there.
Yeah. What wasn't Alan watching our stream the other night, and he was
There was
missing
some
the game.
quality comments in the stream actually from various
Yeah.
individuals.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have-
he's also watching at the moment.
Is he now?
Don't really know how that works out. If you're supposed to be driving a train, but you know.
And he's that's very.
That's probably not good.
That's not good at all.
Anyone on the South Sydney line, get off right now. Driver's negligent.
Deep trouble. Deep trouble.
Good ball.
I haven't been on a train in months actually.
You scared, Tim?
Since uni stopped, mate. I just haven't been on a train. I am also scared. That's true. But
Yep.
well, I mean, we could start a discussion about the train system
Please do.
in New South.
Yes.
Well, actually, I think one of the things that I often experience when I was
it's a
catching
goal.
the train.
It's a goal. Gerringong are taking the lead. Thanks for leading us into that, Tim.
No worries, I'll continue my
takes the
discussion.
1-0 lead.
It's a pretty good goal, actually. To be fair,
They do snag an away goal as well.
yeah, I think the lack of players for Albion Park's really not going to help them.
Yeah, only time will tell. Don't take in a 1-0 lead, Gerringong.
Oh, it could be 2 here.
Yeah, you are delayed a bit. I am delayed a bit, Tim. As they had the ball here. Can they get a strike away? It's good save by the goalkeeper. Can they follow it up? Taken away.
I'm very delayed. I'm having dramas over here.
That's
Keep me posted, boys. What's going on?
I think I'm ahead of his.
Oh,
Guys.
fantastic! Yeah,
It's just that,
got them in the midfield.
just that speedy Tullenby internet connection, isn't it?
That's what it is. That's why he purchased there. City looks at the break now, attacking down the line. What can they do here? They can't do much.
Oh,
There's something like that. What's happened?
no comment.
Nothing.
No comment.
Can we talk about trains again?
Yes. Last time you did that, that was a goal. So please start talking about it.
So yeah, well, anyway, I was saying, like, remember every single time I caught the 337 from Wollongong Station, it was always delayed. Oh, it almost happened again, actually.
He's almost having it again. Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, I'd be interested to get you guys' opinions on your experiences with trains.
Yeah, look, I've only caught a train once in my memory, and it was fairly on time, so I can't exactly comment.
I'll tell you what, they're pretty expensive as well.
Yeah, I went on a weekend, so it's all right.
In a non-COVID world, I'm on a train most days into the city, and it even prompted me to think about starting my own podcast. JD and I spoke about this before. We're just going to interview some suspects at Wollongong train station, Central Station, just the funniest looking blokes we could find. Suspected of using illegal substances regularly. We're just gonna have a chat to them and just see how their day's been. But that never took off.
No.
Lack of security. That one.
What was that snort? Was that Tim?
That was not me, I can confirm.
You can confirm. All right, that's only wheeled it down to one.
No, not me.
Yeah, so you were gonna. I actually did start a podcast with my mate because
You did?
with the trains being delayed. No, this is a different one. We called it the North Wollongong
I
Train
was getting
Station
worried
podcast.
because you're leaving us.
Yeah, I've been taken up by a bigger podcast in the area. But no, we just basically
Joe Rogan in the town.
Yeah, maybe not yet.
Not yet.
No, you just sat on the station waiting for the train to come, and just chatted. It's a pretty good podcast actually. The only issue was the sirens and the announcer and things, which wasn't ideal. But we tried to get a podcast started.
Oh, yeah, nice. As it's nearly half time, Breakers are still up 1-0. Almost forgot there is a game on.
Mm.
It's probably the quickest half of the knockout stages so far. As we're back onto the panel now. 1-0 lead for the Breakers, an away goal as well. Jimmy, Albion Park City are going to do something here, although the majority of the ball is a split between the two. However, Gerringong have had more chances in front of goal so far.
Yeah, well, I think, to be honest with you, this isn't really a fair representation of Albion Park City. I don't think they have anywhere near a full team, and I think that's been totally detrimental to their performance tonight. It's just really it's difficult for them because the AI is so bad in this game, and when you have good players like Gerringong do, they can really just exploit the issues, and it hasn't helped them at all.
Yeah, what is it down to Alan Warburton? Do you think, Blake?
Absolutely, he's let his team down. He's let his city down. He's let Albion Park City down. He needs to get off the train and get on the pitch, in my opinion.
Well, can they salvage something from here? Gerringong's kicked back off. 1-0 with the crucial away goal. Who will be the first team to get into the cup final, which will be commentated, by the way, by ex-Socceroo Craig Foster, which will be very interesting come Saturday night.
As long as Albion Park on it, we might get a bit more of a biased view from Foz.
Yes, I do remember seeing a comment on one of our posts the other night. He was clearly in support of the citizens. So we'll see if he's got an impartial view on things if they make the final. Yes.
I think I'm back in time here.
I like this.
I might be able to watch his half.
No.
Did Kelly turn the microwave off, did she?
She's not home yet. You'll know when she gets home.
Yeah, because you'll be getting off.
Yeah.
Albion Park last game scored all their goals down that wing. Old man on the trick stick and whipping it in. So I haven't seen much of that.
Yeah, been very quiet so far. The Breakers has done a good job as they look to attack down this right wing again. They're looking to exploit the numbers down there.
Onside.
Top save.
What can we do here? Very good save.
Jeez.
I like this. Maybe we should have told him to just leave the stream on.
Oh, how's that not a pen? That's a big FIFA.
What's a
penalty
pen? There we go. Oh, you still got the ball.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here?
I don't know because I'm out of sync. Oh, they've still got the ball, but surely he's offside. He's not. Never mind. I just realised they're running the other way. Nice. Very nice.
Trains?
Trains? Yeah, let's start on the buses now, I reckon.
I haven't caught a bus.
Transportation to another. I haven't caught a bus since high school.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
And it was weird there. The Breakers just passed it straight out for a goal kick. I don't know if that's a recommended tactic, but I guess they'll go with it.
Oh, he's in.
I don't know that yet. Hang on. It's a beautiful
Oh,
ball.
there it
Unbelievable.
is.
Look at this. It's 1-1.
Scenes.
Absolute seed, said the Etihad.
Who's it?
Who was it?
It was Mitch Braz. I don't know who
Yeah.
that is.
He's the trick stick kid.
The trick stick. So after you commented, he's shown up now.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's got those extended things that go in your R3 and L3?
Yeah.
For sure, no doubt.
Yeah, see what they can do now. If City could grab another goal, it'd be exactly what they need. Is trying to pull a save out there. Looking
That's a
awfully
big tackle.
dangerous.
Oh.
I reckon he's got the Pro Controller, actually.
Oh, for sure. As they win the ball.
What, the one that has the little buttons on the back?
Yeah. And the one that he probably has wired to get that that really quick connection, as opposed to wireless.
Maybe that's what all 11 of our players needed.
I think a couple of our players play with one of those Gran Turismo steering wheels, I think.
Oh.
It's got all the same buttons.
Oh, as I see him strike.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh, the bar.
Oh,
It's a goal.
it's a
This
goal.
is a huge
It's
performance.
in.
Wow,
This is a
Jeez.
huge performance.
They're back.
We love the dark
Absolute
horses.
scenes.
That's a huge performance, actually.
Never say die.
It's a big goal from Predrag, fresh from Dinamo Zagreb.
Okay, let's start another one here.
Oh,
Here we go. What can they do? It's going to be another one.
penalty!
Have they blown the whistle?
Oh,
They go.
Oh, a red
we're going
card
down
as
to
well.
10 men.
Oh my god.
is he out for next match
completely-
now?
What
10
all
men.
happened?
It's completely in the toilet.
And just like that's completely imploded for the Breakers.
Oh my god!
This would be very detrimental if he could finish it off here.
Oh my
As he
days.
starts his run up, what can happen? It's a goal.
Brave performance this is from
Wow.
Albion Park.
Oh dear!
Wow.
I don't
I did
know
not
about,
see that one coming at halftime.
The boys won't be too happy with Big Jack Vaughan in the group chat there. I think he was the man who got sent off. Be interesting. I'll have to
what
talk to
happened-
Franksy about that
what-
one later.
What happens from here on now? City with a 2-goal advantage. It could be 3 here if he uses his pace wisely, but it's
There's that.
neatly taken by the Breakers.
To be fair, Jack Vaughan never made a din at Oak Flats, let alone at the Breakers tonight in this match.
Jeez.
Smooth.
Very,
smooth.
very underwhelming tonight.
Decline to comment.
Great
Oh.
guy.
Oh my god!
That's a lovely ball. Surely this is
Oh.
going to be 4 here.
Oh,
That's
What's going to
poor.
happen?
That's poor.
Very poor.
Oh,
He's
It
got to
was poor
score.
before
He's
I-
got to.
it
He's
was
got to
poor
score
before
there.
we even knew
Wow.
about it.
What's happened here to Jerry Gong?
They've imploded. We did say they were hot and cold, but what can they do about it now? Can they salvage something from this game? There's only 10 minutes to go. They're not going to salvage anything with strikes like that.
It is.
As
It is.
again, look for Route 1
Ooh.
football, and it's paid off for them so far. What can they do here? As they attack down the right
Probably
wing.
the saving grace for Gerringong is this is a home game for Albion Park, so these goals are all home goals. So
And they do have an away goal, so can that be crucial come League 2? City look to get the ball in the box here.
Oh no.
What can they do?
Oh, computer.
There you go. So the keeper takes the ball. Nice and easy. Where's this ball going? It's going long. It's not going to work like that. It's City holding firm in defence once again. With that player advantage.
You're so far ahead of us, Jaden. Hit pause for a sec, mate.
Get good.
Here we go. Here comes City now. What can they do? But we can't do much because he's offside.
He's so far behind.
Yeah.
I am very far
are
behind.
you at the throw-in now?
I am now, yeah.
I'm actually at full time. No,
You're
no.
not.
No.
All right. Suggestion. Press pause for 2 seconds.
All right.
Man, you can see into the future.
I know. It's freaky.
Where he's up to
Okay.
now.
Just playing the ball through.
Well, it's pen.
It's a pen.
Oh my god, that's big.
Oh, one more second. One more second. Hold on. One more second. It's a yellow card there. But it's a Gerringong penalty. If they start an
Could be
away goal
huge.
here, it could be huge.
It's very dumb.
Big
What's going to
AI.
happen here? Can they claw one back, Gerringong? Strikes here, and it's a goal. Bottom left corner, 3-2 now. If they could salvage a draw at least from this game, or even leave it as this, I think they'll be happy with that going into the next game. City. What a game this has been. I remember the first game in the group stage, and it was 3-2. City had the ball in the box. Good save by the goalkeeper there.
Whoa.
Some massive moments from this first fixture. Looking forward to the next one. Of course, we're in the second minute of stoppage time now, just about full time. The Breakers could snag one more away goal here. It'd be crucial, very crucial, with Albion Park City going as the away side next game.
That's all she wrote.
As they hold up, and it's 3-2 Albion Park City in the first leg. Absolute scenes there, boys. First half, only the goal report, but then it absolutely exploded in the second half. Start with you, Blake.
Yeah, what a game. Much different to last night by all reports. But different again from Gerringong's flogging of opponents in round 1 of the final. So, mate, look, bring on game 2.
Yeah, highly anticipated in your words about 20 minutes ago for that game. Did it live up to expectation?
I think it did. Wouldn't mind seeing Alan Warburton out there, though. I'm going to harp on it. Where's Alan?
Stop.
Where's Alan?
Timmy, what is your analysis of the game? I'll start the hashtag as we chat away in between these two games.
Yeah, look, it was a big performance from Albion Park City. I think it was looking pretty bleak when they went down early on, but I think that showed a lot of character to come back into the game, especially to score. It was sort of a little bit of a patch there where they really were quite dominant. And I think especially when you have so few players, actual players, you're going to have to rely on those patches, and they certainly took advantage of it, which should give them a lot of confidence heading into this second game. I'm not sure if they'll try and change it around so as to try and put the AIs in less, poor positions where they can hurt the team. But yeah, look, I think that it was a big performance from Albion Park City, and a bit disappointing from a Gerringong perspective with the sort of the collapse out of nowhere, and sort of really, proving what we were saying earlier about the hot and cold nature of their team.
Jaden, can Albion Park City wrap it up in the next game?
Definitely. I think I called it at the start of the game, called them the dark horses, but I think maybe the turning point might be that last minute penalty. It might be all it takes just to push them over the line, that second away goal. But like I said, dark horses, and I reckon they can still take it out. I think these Gerringong boys are quite young, a bit immature, and probably bickering amongst each other. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
As we speak. All right, we're going to have a quick break. We'll be back after the break with the next leg of Gerringong against Albion Park City, with Gerringong being the home side next game.
Out of a 75-page long list of municipalities in Australia, we're right up the top on the first page at the top of the list of homelessness. We have about 1,500 homeless people. We've gone from feeding about 150 people a week to feeding about 450 people a week. If you look in there, you'll think, oh, well, that's a lot. That looks like a heck of a lot of food. And it is. That will all go in a day. We want to preserve people's dignity. And we care for everyone. My dear friends Raja and Talal, we work very closely with the Muslim community who are very supportive.
And so what do you need? What do you need from people?
At the moment we need food. Non-perishables.
Primarily non-perishable food.
COVID-19 is just consuming everyone's attention at the moment. But this will pass and we're going to be left with an increased number of people who are unemployed. I walk past Centrelink every day, that queue is there every day.
And if anything with this pandemic, what it has done is actually said our needs, not about the wants, our needs are all the same.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We're all needing the same thing at the same time for the first time in our life.
Yeah.
But there's so much less well-known people in the community who don't see it as something to strive for, but just naturally, whether you're a priest at St. Paul, working with the Anglican Church, and there's Muslims and there's Jews, and you take from everybody and you give to everybody. And that's the story of Australia, quite frankly. It is beautiful, it is everywhere, and that's a story that needs to be told. This pandemic, I'm still saying, has brought it all out in us, and it hasn't brought out good, it just made it more visible.
Yeah.
All right? And we should stick together and celebrate what we have. We don't need national narrative to encourage us to do good. We just do it as a natural being.
We're down here at Bondi Surf Lifesaving Club. We're with the Play for Lives campaign. We're delivering a few care packages to the Wayside Chapel. So they've put on this initiative. It's great to be a part of once again with a few other professional sportsmen and local community members. So we're all here to do a great thing and enjoy the day.
It's a time that everyone needs extra assistance, and there are people really doing it tough, and I'm just really happy to see so many sports identities here. The Swan, Sydney FC represented, they're all making time. It's fantastic.
Hi, it's Ali from representing the Sydney FC W League team. It's great to be here on this lovely day in Bondi at Wayside Chapel. We're going to be delivering some packages to the groups in need of the simple basics, so yeah, happy to be here.
I'm connecting to
Welcome
Loading
back,
Kit.
boys. Welcome back, boys. So now they're connecting to Loading Kit. They're in the lobby ready to go for this second leg. It is 3-2 Albion Park City. Timmy, do you reckon this is going to be the first game where we head off into maybe even a third game replay following this?
I don't think so. Look, I think that both teams were in patches excellent. But look, I think that Gerringong realistically should be the favourites in a game like this. They have the majority of players. Albion Park City relying on a lot of AIs, and I think they really do need to take more advantage of that in this second game. But I think if they can do that, then they most certainly can win the game here. But look, it really depends on how they utilise the tools that they have in this sort of a situation.
Despite that, Albion Park City did get the win last game at home with these AIs. Game's underway here now with Gerringong hosting Albion Park City. Gerringong duo those two crucial away goals so they can snatch a win here. It's theirs to lose. City look to attack down that right wing again. That was their favoured outlet last game.
I wonder if the AI that gave away the penalty has been selected again for this second game.
Yeah, Devaney. As Gerringong get the cross ball in the box, but it's easily dealt with.
Did just get a text message from my brother who's on the Albion Park team at the moment, and I can't repeat the words that he said he used to describe the AI who gave away the penalty in that last game. So maybe he's not. Maybe they rubbed him out. I don't know. Have to find out.
Very close there. Gerringong get the ball from the goalkeeper, played up the line. It's ball one in the midfield by City. Can they capitalise with the goal here?
Can't lose it there, Frankie. Can't lose it there.
As they get the ball there, what can they do? Very nice. Have lost the ball. Yep. So I am delayed again. As City get the ball, what can they do? We can't win. Pause it for 4 seconds.
Oh, the AI.
Here. What's going to happen here? Has AI done it again? No, they haven't. Just about as Gerringong get the ball, and it's in the back of the net.
There we go.
Advantage Gerringong. Okay. Pause it on kickoff, and I'll tell you when they kick off now. We'll get it to work sometime. As City on the back foot. Now, Gerringong at this stage will go through to the cup final on Saturday night. Just a quick reminder, City are yet to lose a game still in this competition. They are the only team left. On the wall now. City need a goal. And do they need it quickly?
Oh my God. Mitch Braz is so good.
Very impressive. At City have the ball on the edge of the D, but it's cleared a bit.
Is it technically possible for Albion Park City to still win this game and not go through? So still remain undefeated for the whole tournament?
If they win, they have to. Yeah, no, that's the only way they can go through now is
3-2
if they either draw or they win. Pretty much. If they draw, they go through. However, Gerringong looked in dangerous here. Last ditch defending from the left fullback.
Frankie would have missed it anyway, I reckon.
Ryan would have.
Look at the ball. Beautiful ball down the right wing here. What can they do here now? He doesn't. He doesn't square it, but he does pinch the ball, and they've had a strike. It's
Corner.
missed the target. However, it is a corner. Got the last touch of Gerringong. What can they do from this corner? As it's whipped in right about, so where the streams are in sync. Right about now.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god!
You're literally like 2 seconds behind.
All
2
right,
seconds.
Pause it for a bit. Pause it for a bit.
All right.
Halfway now. Yeah.
Oh,
As they're through here, 18-yard box, but it's offside.
Tell me when they take the free kick.
Free kick right about now.
No, mine just goes straight up to the live.
Oh, excellent.
Wonderful.
We'll make do with it. We'll make do. So, Tim, did we finish our chat about the bus lines earlier?
no, we didn't, mate. I was just about to tell you about the story. Back in about year 9, we had this bus driver, and I'll tell you what, he was racing qualified. Some of the
As a Gerringong tee it up, hold it there, Tim, 1 second.
sorry. No.
Now it's out for a goal kick. Go back to your story about your race car bus driver.
Yeah, so he was that insane. So when we were driving from the station, he was literally clipping trees as he was going past the trees, and it was insane. And he was going a little bit too fast, and he was leaving about 0.5 centimeters every single time he was a little tight alley or
That's a
something.
very, very accurate description there.
Look, I'm an accurate person, but it was pretty pretty scary at times with him on the bus, but he got us there. He got us there on time, so I guess that's something you've got to appreciate.
Oh, that's what you need. I remember one time there was actually a car ran up the backside of our school bus one morning, and stopped for a bit, checked out the car, got back to the bus. Off we go to school. Exchange details later. The bus was fine. It's just a little chip, but the car was absolutely wrecked on the bonnet. Just what you
Nice.
want. Just what you want on a morning before school. Bit of action.
Exactly right, mate. I just remember being late a lot because sometimes the bus just wouldn't come at all, which was
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah, well, that was the school having a few issues there trying to schedule things, but
So Gerringong crossed it in and it's cleared. What can City do on the counter here? They're being thwarted very easily.
It's 1 on bloody 4 every time they go forward here. It's not looking good for Albion Park.
Should I say it, Blake?
Say what?
Where's Alan?
Where's Alan?
Where's Warps?
Who cares?
Oh, I think City do at the moment.
Wasn't good enough for us. Not good enough for them, to be honest.
Where's Warb?
Well, to be fair, I still reckon he'd be happier donning the yellow of Albion Park City for sure at the moment.
yeah, look, I think one of the questions I have for you, blokes, is about your process of selection, because it's let you down a little bit. Would you say? I mean, obviously, you could with different players, you could be in a different stage in the competition.
Agree. Yeah, we just tried to.
There's a goal by Gerringong.
Oh, look at that.
Far post. Well, I don't know how the keeper hasn't stopped that, but it's 2-0 Gerringong now. And most importantly, they take the lead in this tie. So Albion Park City, they need a win. They need 2 goals at least now.
Well, they scored all their goals in the second half last game, didn't they? So they've got it.
Unless if Gerringong get one here, it's going to make the task extremely difficult as we're approaching half time of this second leg of semi-final number 1. Can they salvage something? We were surprised after half-time last game. But at the moment, Gerringong with a 2-0 lead into the half-time break. Currently taking the lead on aggregate and in the tie. It's very, very tight with regards to who's got the ball. But a lot more chances, Timmy, from Gerringong at the moment. It's about 8-1.
Yeah, well, I think Gerringong, it was sort of it was their game to lose essentially with Albion Park's predicament with the lack of players they had. And I think, that was perhaps in the team discussion of just look lads, this is an easy win for us if we just play to our best, and they've certainly done that. And it's been a bit routine so far, but again, look, Albion Park City did pull it off in the second half, so yeah, could happen again.
Wouldn't say easy win though, would you, Tim?
Well, I mean, when there's only 6 on the field, it's not exactly
Anything can happen.
Of course, mate, but
I mean, we almost salvaged a result against Coniston that time.
We don't talk about that with the AI issues.
Should have salvaged a result as City looked to knock the ball around. But again, it's cut off by Gerringong. What can they do here? City currently desperate for a chance, any chance so far. And as things stand, Gerringong Breakers will be the first team into the cup final on Saturday night. Get the chance to play in front of an ex-Socceroo once again. It's very positive down that right flank as Gerringong. Their main outlet of attack tonight. It's a very nice ball from City though. And that's
that's a foul.
Cheap foul from Gerringong there. Very cheap foul. Those are the type of ones you don't want to give away, especially in your own defensive third. There's a Fernandez in this Albion Park City team. Very nice. As that's a beautiful ball through. What can they do with Amir? Well defended again by Gerringong. And here they are now.
The counter. Oh, no.
That's a lightning quick counter attack. What can they do here? He's approached about the 18-yard box, but it's been slowed down a bit by the defence. What can they do? It's a strike. And the keeper saves it over the bar for another corner. Well, they're hanging on for dear life here, Albion Park City at the moment. It's just beautiful header. He's launched it, and it's a brilliant save. Again, from the Albion Park City goalkeeper. Is that Adrian Arciuli in goals there?
I don't know who's in the sticks.
So look for the far post now. Again, won well by the goalkeeper. They're going to have to look for this quick counter attack. It's not going to pay off doing stuff like that. As again, Gerringong look to attack down the right flank. Looking to keep the ball now. Maybe that's the plan of the attack for the next half an hour. Again, down the right flank. They're exploiting that very seriously, but it's a cheap turnover there. Lucky they get the ball. What can they do here? Not going to work with passes like that. As Gerringong nearly won the ball there off the AI. Half an hour to go in this one.
The Gerringong are playing that Selly's no gaps defense.
That's what you need.
Nothing there.
As they flee the ball through here, what can Albion Park City do from here?
No.
Ball cross in the end. Gerringong lightning quick in attack. As they give away a cheap foul yet again there. It's a yellow card awarded to Franksy. Late run in the stream. Now, City, if they need a goal, they need it very quickly. Not much time left. Ball in the box now. Again dealt with by the Gerringong defence. City still have the ball though. But chipped it through. What can they do here? That's a brilliant save. Well, is that as good as it gets for City? What can they do here? Off a corner. Ball's whipped in. Edge of the box.
Is he onside? No, he's not.
We're actually getting messages from Adrian Archuli as you speak, and his words are Warburton out. Should have made it 4-1, and we've blown it. Captain to be sacked, he said.
I'd have to agree with him.
Poor Alan.
What should have made it 4-1 in the previous game?
Yeah.
He's not playing. Bit hard to.
Bit tricky as Gerringong looked at it off into the box here. It's out for a corner now. Yeah, it seems like the revolution is building against Warburton. The banners are up.
The banners have been up since he left the Falcons.
No, weren't they up when he was there?
Yes.
Couple of disconnects for Albion Park as well isn't going to help them. I just got a message. They've had a couple of disconnects through the game.
Well, they're hanging on for dear life here. It looks like Gerringong is dominant as they have been during these quarterfinals and semi-finals. Looks like they're going to be the first team to book their spot into the cup final as they have a strike here. It's well saved again by the goalkeeper. Well, you have to admit it would have been difficult for City from the start, Tim, knowing that their captain couldn't be with them in the stands, and at least watching on, it's very disheartening as a player when your so-called leader isn't there to watch you guys.
Look, it's always difficult when you have a numerical disadvantage in that respect. Obviously, when you're missing a player that's so influential, it doesn't help either, especially to the way in which you intend to play. But yeah, look, it must be difficult for them but it seems a little bit unfair because they really don't have, their full team here, and they're at a significant disadvantage in that respect.
So look to do something here now.
I'd question whether Alan has had an influential influence on past games. They might be better off without him, but not tonight. Not tonight. They're missing him tonight, I think.
Yeah, we get death threats from Alan as we speak. No kidding. I'm actually getting death threats from him right now.
The only threatening thing about him is his dumb Lego haircut.
Oh.
I mean, we'll sign him for the club, I reckon.
We'll take him on for free if he wants to. As they have a strike, yeah, boy.
Might very well displace the Big O.
Just about full time here. Breakers about to book their spot into the cup final. In a superb performance yet again, as away goals do provide to be a difference. As it is full time, Gerringong Breakers are into the grand final, the cup final on Saturday night. First team to book their spot, boys. Timmy tipped it again. Gerringong once again as dominant as we saw on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they were excellent. They sort of, I guess, they just sort of got their heads together and realised the situation that they were in. It's a little bit difficult for Albion Park City to take, though, because as I've said, when you don't have your full team, it doesn't really help. And I think the AI certainly had a part to play in that fixture.
Well, we're getting inside word, Blake, that Albion Park City, they're coming out with the excuses now. Now they're blaming the NBM, they're blaming Warburton. Who do they point the finger at? Now, what are
there's only one man to blame for this.
Adrian Archuli?
Oh, it's definitely not him. I think he's driving a train between Campbelltown and the city at the moment. So I think all eyes need to look to Alan Warburton, and just ask him what's going on. Where are his priorities? He's let his team down, like you said. He's let Albion Park down. I don't know what the population of Albion Park is, but I think Alan's going to have a few enemies after this match.
We got an inside word, Timmy. There's dealings going on at the Footballholic FC. Alan Warburton, it's rumoured that he's coming on a free, but only if he's paid £10,000 a week. Do you reckon it's a good deal?
Look, I'm sure we can arrange the finances later. Just
tell you
get
now,
an agreement in principle.
You'll
at
get
this
him
stage.
if you just all it'll take is 2 Canadian clubs and you got him to do whatever you want, I reckon. So there's the inside word.
Jaden, your take on everything that's going on so far?
Well, I can shine a bit of light on Alan's request for money there. $10,000 is a lot, but given that the poor fellow
£10,000, so we're looking at
£10,000.
20,000 AU.
No, Brexit, mate. It's about $3. It's all good.
It actually makes a bit of sense considering his fence cost $15K to put up, and it looks absolute shit. But to be honest, on the game, once again, I've been disappointed. I tipped the Albion Park at the start, and they've let me down, just like Alan let the rest of the team down. But look, got to play for that bronze medal.
Unfortunately, they do. They'll be playing the early games come Saturday night. But Tim, as much as we love him and have him around on our podcast and this competition, Adrian Archuli nowhere to be seen on the field.
Well, I mean, look, it is certainly a talking point. Look, I mean, whether that he doubts his own abilities, I mean, he might not be after their performance tonight, but look, I guess he may well train up and be fully fit to play in the next one. Who knows?
Well, there you go. A lot of talking points coming out of the game tonight. Gerringong, the first team to book their spot into the Play for Lives Cup final on Saturday night. And Alan Warburton and Ruben to be heading off to SC Footballholic FC for an undisclosed fee so far. Stay tuned. We'll just be back in a second.
We're down here at Bondi Surf Lifestone Club. We're with the Play for Lives campaign. We're delivering a few care packages to the Wayside Chapel. So they've put on this initiative. It's great to be a part of once again with a few other professional sportsmen and local community members. So we're all here to do a great thing and enjoy the day.
It's a time that everyone needs extra assistance, and there are people really doing it tough, and I'm just really happy to see so many sports identities here. The Swan, Sydney FC represented, they're all making time. It's fantastic.
Hi, it's Ali from representing the Sydney FC W League team. It's great to be here on this lovely day in Bondi at Wayside Chapel. We're going to be delivering some packages to the groups in need of the simple basics. So yeah, happy to be here and support this cause.
Kids on the car.
Hey Craig, say good day.
Hey, hi, yeah. Look,
Hi,
this is,
loving it.
Yeah, well done to Sam Lane. What an incredible job this is putting this on. Working with the mayor and with the council, and just she just reached out to the council and asked what they needed, and this was one of the things. They wanted some visibility for the Wayside Chapel. Rightly so. They do brilliant work. So great job, Sam Lane, for Play for Lives. And that's the type of leadership that we're looking for. People just get out in the community, recognise what the need is. Get stuff happening and get sport active. And of course, thanks to all these wonderful athletes who are always happy to help out. It just takes some leadership and initiative, people to make it happen. So Sam Lane's a start.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I work at 2010. I'm a social worker with 2010. We work with young LGBTIQA plus people, and we run a homelessness program. So LGBTIQA plus young people are particularly at risk of homelessness. So we provide medium-term transitional housing, and we also have a bunch of other programs like social programs, and we provide counselling and other sort of practical support. So at the moment I've picked up some hampers from Addison Road Community Centre for young people in our housing program. A lot of them are particularly affected by the coronavirus pandemic because A lot of them are under 22, so it's harder for them to access Centrelink payments if they've lost their jobs. If you're under 22 at Centrelink, they assess your income based on, they assess your eligibility based on your parents' income. And for a lot of these young people, they don't have a good relationship with their parents. Their parents aren't supportive of who they are. So it's been really tough, but we've been trying to support them as best as possible to ensure that they don't fall through the gaps. So yeah.
Out of a 75-page long list of municipalities in Australia, we're right up the top on the first page at the top of the list of homelessness. We have about 1,500 homeless people. We've gone from feeding about 150 people a week to feeding about 450 people a week. If you look in there, you'll think, oh, well, that's a lot. That looks like a heck of a lot of food. And it is. That will all go in a day. You know, we want to preserve people's dignity. And we care for everyone. My dear friends Raja and Talal, we work very closely with the Muslim community who are very supportive.
And so what do you need? What do you need from people?
At the moment we need food. Non-perishables.
Primarily non-perishable food.
COVID-19 is just consuming
Welcome back, everyone. Lost Timmy, unfortunately. He had to dash off, and now Zoom's a bit messed up at the moment. But your tip, boys.
They should be wearing their yellow.
What are your tips?
Well, I'm on mute, so I don't know about tip, but I'm backing Conno.
How about yourself, Jada?
I'm also going to back Conno. Just going to put all of our bad blood aside that we had at the start of the year on the Instagram page, but can't think of anything worse than Jamboree winning at the moment, boys.
Yeah, I reckon Jamboree in 2 this one, but we'll see how we go as we're getting ready to play now. Moving over to Twitch stream now as we kick off. Second quarter final. And we are underway.
It's a nice view, this one.
Coniston are in the red as well.
Red kit
nice.
from Conno. I like
Yeah.
it. What's his view? This aerial view. I
nice.
don't mind it at all.
It's very interesting.
It's a good spectating view. I don't know about playing in it.
You don't see this often, don't you?
No.
No, you do not. You do not.
Uh,
Tell you what I wish I couldn't see was this Twitter chat. I mean, this Twitch chat that's in my right hand side.
As Jamboree got the ball here, can they score? It's gone straight to the goalkeeper, but he hasn't dealt with it. As they'll get in, and it's a goal, early goal. Will Jamboree take the lead?
Damn.
Oh, that was very quick. Very quick. As Jamboree, they get the ball back again here. They could be on the break. This could be very detrimental for Coniston. Should Jamboree snag another one? Game hasn't had a chance to settle down, but that's
Jared, do you have
over the line.
a cash count from the last 2 games?
We do not. So if I'm just thinking on the top of my head, how many goals did City score? They scored 3, so that's $30.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not too far away from programme for the Black Dog. We don't think. Hopefully we hit that by cup final night. As Jamboree feed the ball through. What can they do here? That's well won. Again, well won. Jamboree just completely dominant at the moment. Kind of haven't had a chance to settle in the game. As they look to break. That's well cut out by Jamboree again. Well, Jada, very quick start for Jamboree.
Absolutely. Coniston's still in the sheds at the moment, but they're still looking a bit dangerous as well, the Jamboree fellas.
I wish I could watch it, but I just refreshed my stream. I got to watch this idiot's dumb ads again. So bear with me, boys. I'm about 20 seconds away.
Beautiful.
All we can carry out for the time being is Coniston have the ball early in Jamboree's half. Can they make something of it? And I said they've had a very slow start so far, and with balls like that, it's not going to improve too much. They look rattled, Coniston, as the player was offside. Didn't get the ball though, as it's out for a throw-in. Looking to control the ball a bit more is what they're good at, Coniston, but they're not going to do it with little plays like that as the ball's out again.
I actually haven't seen Coniston play at all. Didn't get to play him in the groups and then missed him last night. So interesting to see how they go.
And that's a beautiful switch ball by Jamboree. They're out to the wide player. What can they do here? Cut out by the AI for Coniston.
Coniston are missing quite a lot of players, aren't they? Or is this how big their team was?
It's about accurate. It's
Okay.
about accurate, we think. Jamboree look for the cross in the box. A couple of free men on the edge of the D until they decide to make their way into the box. But they've got to touch the ball. It's a nice touch. Now Coniston can look for a break here. What can they do? It's very nicely played. Now Coniston quick on the counter attack. It's much better for them. What can they do with this here? Oh no, have the ball on the edge of the SWAT. Has have a strike. It's well blocked by Jamboree.
Have it.
Still have the ball now. Jamboree look for the counter attack. What can they do with this here? Holding up a bit more. It's a very nice ball. Again, threatening in front of goal. Can they hold them up here? Or is it going to be 2 for Jamboree? Coniston holding firm so far. It's very calmly played by the centre back. Again, looking for that route one ball that was tried a couple of times last night. It didn't come off too often. It's Jamboree. It seems too easy for them to get out of their own half at the moment. As I say that, they're giving the ball away cheaply. What can they do here? He's recovered well.
You've got to square it from there for me.
Cheers, Jeff.
But saying that, I know neither of my strikers would have done it, so
100%.
What would I know?
I've heard complaints about one of your strikers.
Which one?
The
big shitty or the little idiot?
It rhymes with Randall.
Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie.
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't do a drop-in comp. Blake would have been lifting the trophy for us.
Yes, I've heard about his drop-in form.
Someone on the YouTube called Diggity Dave just said jog on Jamboree.
Jog on Jamboree.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it the real Diggity Dave? That's a big
I don't know. I don't know. I doubt it, but
I believe it's a Dave from Unidera, I believe.
Oh, is that the real Diggity Dave?
Yeah, I think that's Dave. Nice of him to be on the stream watching it.
Thanks for tuning in, Dave. aka Porto.
As Coniston shutting off the ball there. What can they do here? That's a nice little ball. Can he run onto it? I think he will be able to get to it before it goes out, and he does. But again, Jamboree defence holds firm. They have only conceded 6 goals in the competition so far.
Yeah,
would that be the difference?
Pretty effective in getting behind the ball from the game that we played against them. Stevie Dave just said up the Des. So
up
the Des,
Dera.
mate.
Yeah, they did hit a couple of wins under their belt towards the end of the group stage. Had a bit of a slow start, but they were looking very good through weeks 2 and 3. Can't say the same for Coniston so far. They're looking a bit flat. Not a goal.
Is Diggity Dave a Manly supporter? He's talking about Des Hasler.
Des Hasler?
Maybe.
It's at half time now. And it is 1-0 Jamboree. They have snagged an away goal for the time being. A debrief from the first half. I'll start with you, Blake. How are you looking for the first half?
Jamboree probably caught Coniston a bit underprepared, I guess, and snagged an early one. And since then, it's kind of been struggling to get back into the game. But in saying that, Jamboree haven't had too many chances other than that first one. So, I mean, it's been pretty even for me.
Jaden, obviously, Jamboree have the momentum going into the second half.
Yeah, I thought they were going to capitalise on it, on that first goal a bit quicker. Obviously, didn't do too well in that instance, but only being 1-0 at the moment. But who knows? I think also the lack of players for Coniston is going to be a big factor, as what we saw in the previous fixture with Albion Park.
Yeah, the numbers game is probably on the difference at the moment. What can Coniston do in this second period as they get it underway? They've already looked to get it on the attack, but he is played offside. Not only is that goal for Jamboree crucial to winning this game, but it's also crucial for the entire tie in general, because it is an away goal. It could provide a difference come after the next game in about half an hour's time. What can Jamboree do on the edge of the box here? And we lost him. We nearly lost Blake for a second. As headed out for another corner. Have we had any Have we had any reports from Mr. Warburton yet?
No. He just criticised us for tipping Coniston. But Alan, to you, mate, we tip with our heart, not with our head with this one.
Yeah, I think if there's anyone who needs to be quiet in this point in time, it's Captain Warburton.
I mean, can we get a new hashtag trending? Hashtag shut up, Alan.
I think hashtag Warburton quiet. Quiet Warburton.
Shut your trap, train man.
Hashtag shut your train.
No, good on you, Al. Can't wait to have a beer with you tomorrow, mate. Pick you up at 3 o'clock.
We all love him. Good for a laugh.
Come on, Conno. Let's go, eh?
Into the box now. It's a header from Jamboree. Going out for a goal kick. 55 minutes gone. Just over half an hour to play here in virtual time, of course. Just to clarify. And Conno looking a bit clueless up front at the moment. They don't have any answers for the Jamboree defence.
Dave's just hashtag shut up Sobrano, so I don't know.
All down the right wing. Can they whip it back even further?
No comment.
I don't know.
No comment.
I can't comment, or we'll get demonetized.
I'm pretty sure it's Alan signed in as Diggity Dave.
Sweet Alan. So in one night, your team gets knocked out and you get arrested for fraud. Cheers, mate.
Where's Adrian Archuli when you need him as Jamboree is attacking now? We need a level head here. Nice ball down the line. Again, dealt with very comfortably by the Jamboree defence. Seems like they're running out of ideas here at the moment, Constant. Beautiful ball down the line now. What can they do with it? It's going to stay at the ball. There's no men in the box though.
Yeah, it's hard when Jamboree just their back line are just consistently there. It's no gaps again.
Comfortably dealt with by the Coniston AI. But again, won by the resolute Jamboree defence. On the ball now. Seem like they have more space in midfield as Jamboree. Creating that space very effectively. Can they do something here? Well won by Coniston. Can they look to break now? Still moving forward, looking to attack down the right flank, but it seems like the fullback's got it covered at the moment. It's got the ball now. What can they do here? Coniston looking to chip on the box. There's a free man on the edge of the D. What can they do here? Have a strike. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It's a penalty.
Oh, wow.
Some off-ball incident there. This could get Coniston right back into the game.
I'm turning the audio on for this one, boys. Gonna hear these little boys scream.
Can the big Chivapi pass it on to
here we go. It's a try against a save. Oh. What a save by the goalkeeper.
Damn.
Very underwhelming and very cool, calm, and collected in the Jamboree camp at the moment.
It's because none of them have seen any sun for 5 days, so they got no strength.
Coniston on the ball. Looking to get it in here. What can they do here? Again, won by the Jamboree defence, but Coniston still retain it.
Oh, my God.
Coniston have the ball.
A little bit deficient in vitamin D, you reckon, Blake? There's tablets for that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Back to Warburton, boys. Where are you, Diggity Dave? As Coniston win the ball cheaply, but it is a foul. They're going to pull it up the edge of the centre circle. Jamboree still have this away goal, still up 1-0. That penalty save could provide crucial come later on. So look to exploit the gap here, but he does leave the ball behind. It's Coniston look to break.
I do like that player's name. We have FPOS. Really highlights the fact. One of the only reasons I like going to Coniston. You can take your card and buy 10 beers on your card and don't have to worry about any cash. So that's one good thing about Coniston, I suppose.
Something rare in Illawarra football.
You also don't have to worry about driving home either after you hoon 10 beers at the local soccer.
Fantastic. Taxi.
On the JJ Kelly Curto, you reckon?
Exactly right.
It's aimless ball up there, but it's going to fall to him. Getting one well by the Jamboree defence, but it is falling up for a foul there. And Bison, with the yellow card.
Jeez.
Wonder where he
don't
got that
know how
from.
they have a African animal signed for the club, but each to their own.
Peptides testing, I reckon.
Jamboree
looking to close out as they could make it 2 here. The play the cards right, they're free on the edge of the D.
That's a
well blocked by Coniston. Jamboree currently in the ascendancy. Can they finish them off here? It's well dealt with by Cono as they look to counter now. Don't have many players up front though. Don't have any players of anything. They look to break. Out of nowhere, here he comes. Coniston on the break here. They do have some sort of numbers. Jamboree are holding firm. What can they do here to strike? And it's a block by Jamboree. It's a corner. We've got 2 minutes to go.
Connor really turning it up.
Yeah, looking more promising than before.
Looking to finish the game off on a high, going into their second leg.
Swinging in big, Jeff.
Jamboree deal with it very well. And now Jamboree looking for the counter-attack now. And they're attacking very quickly, catching Conway by surprise.
Man, that AI defender is so quick.
Again, he's done very well there. And it is full time. Jamboree take a 1-0 lead into the next game. Not much change after the first half, but Jamboree did hold firm defensively. We'll be back just after a quick short break. Stay tuned for leg number 2. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready, set to go for final semi-final before the big cup final on Saturday night. Can Gerringong close it? Sorry, not Gerringong. Can Jamboree close this out, Jaden?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit stunned at the moment. It's just me. Or is it getting really hot in here? There's a lot going on at the moment.
Very hot.
Very, very controversial. A few players that may or may not be from the Illawarra or Wollongong areas, but who knows?
Or the country. I don't know. Either way, I'm a bit exhausted from listening to the Twitch chat, all the little bickering going on. It's making me a bit sick, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get stuck into this game, shall we? So, second leg.
Go Connor.
Jared, I think you got the chat on.
I certainly do. Yes. Unfortunately. Yeah. Lucky there'll be a bit more stricter playing rules next year. People who actually play for clubs actually playing for their pro clubs. Nevertheless, let's watch this game here as Coniston look to attack and they've had a strike. Well defended by Jamboree.
You've still got the chat on as well, Jared, I think.
I do, yeah. Adds to the excitement.
Oh, you're keeping it on? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we've taken it off now. As they look to break. Yeah, it's not as good, but it's in silence. As Jamboree on the counter attack here. They got the numbers. They're up against the AI as well. Can they take this all the way here? Very well taken by Conno. And the typical AI clearance as usual. Yeah. On the ball. Again, Jamboree looking to start strong here after their last win.
Thoughts on players making their pro clubs players look like real players?
Well, I've done
absolute
that.
bin.
You've done it?
Yeah. I've actually got a couple of comments about how accurate my player looks like me. I don't see it, but
looks like
yourself.
You?
No,
that's okay. We can cop that.
Yes.
But I mean, if you're making your player out to look like, let's say, Eden Hazard, and calling him Hazard,
yeah,
put yourself in the bin. That's what I got to say.
Okay, I'm impartial. I got no comment on that.
Or maybe stay in your parents' basement and play some more Sony.
Nice. Coniston on the break here now. Pulled up for a foul.
Shout out to Matt Vandenberg. There's a blast from the past. Haven't seen him since since Cairns.
Cairns, huh? You went to Cairns with him, did you?
Yeah, when he was a young youth grade prodigy.
Oh, yes.
We took him to Triple A. I don't think he's played a game since.
Done things to him. Yeah.
The big beer pong wrestler.
Where's Alan? Where's Alan? Come back.
I don't want to see him again, to be honest. He's really let me down tonight. My tipping's down the drain and his team's in the bin.
Yeah. And we'll get the chance to play that. We will get the chance to see him in the flesh on Saturday night, pending he doesn't have to drive another train. As Coniston looked to be in here. Had a strike. Another good block by Jamboree. Seem to can't break the Jamboree defence at the moment. Very impressive by them as it's broken down play here now. Can they counter from it? Coniston on the ball.
I think the yellow kit's going to be enough to penetrate this Jamboree defence, to be honest.
The yellow
kit. Find out here as they cross it in here. What can they do? Cleared away by Jamboree. They hold them firm.
Or the Charlie Brown kit, as I call it.
Charlie Brown kit. Very nice. We're looking to counter here. Connor desperately need a goal.
Yeah.
They want to salvage anything from this. Could be heading into a third game replay.
Just remind me, what did the score end up in the last game?
So it was 1-0 to Jamboree, away goal. Kind of a job. Jamboree signaling on the ball here now. It's 25 minutes gone. They're looking to break now. They've got the numbers. What can they do with this attack here? Free on the edge of the D. Is that a strike? Boy, that was close. Coniston get away with that one. What can they do here? Connor wins the ball now.
Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry, boys.
I just the Falcons Instagram was lighting up.
Oh, the Falcons.
Check your messages, Blake.
Yeah, I did see that come through. I'll have a look at the second.
On the ball now. Coniston looked to break. Yeah, he's swarmed by a million Jamboree players, but that is a very nice ball if you can control it. What can they do here? Jamboree are very compact at the moment. Can they make something of this? And they're not going to get anywhere with Hail Marys like that, Coniston.
I really want the big Chavapi to net one.
The big Chavapi, yeah, he had an off game last game. And don't blush, baby.
His rating was almost as low as Kyle Dell's at one point in that match.
Oh boy, no one can top that.
Kyle Dell.
There's low and then there's Kyle Dell. As I look through here.
He made a nice little Lego train last night, actually, Kyle Dell.
Yeah. Once again, we've got keepers with the same colour kits as the outfield players. Can't have that.
Maybe Alan can drive that one.
What can we do here? Coniston on the ball. Looking to weave through the players. Still got the ball somehow. They're chipping it in. And it's headed away again by Jamboree.
Funnily you say that about Alan, given that he already has a Lego haircut. Now he's going to drive a Lego train.
A man's following us to the river of Lego City. Hey! You know that guy? That's Alan.
We should get him on.
Oh, I have him on. Good value. Good value.
Let's get him on again now.
Yeah. He did so well in our first, get him on. What's his email?
I'll try and
call. It's half time. And it is 0-0 right now. Very intriguing this half. If you're listening, Alan, just flick us through the email. We want you on.
Or give us a call.
Give us a call. Just give anyone a call, put you on speaker. give Jaden a bloke a Facebook call. I'm using my phone for audio.
Thoughts on that half?
Man, Jack Moore is actually funny as hell.
Yeah.
Hell. As we go into the second half now.
Jack Vaughan's heaps happy that his penalty that he gave away didn't come back to haunt him, so he's in the boys' DMs at the moment.
Is that what his message was?
Nah.
Hey, Blake, we got to give you a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you make it past the 70th minute this time?
Yeah, see who that's from.
Okay.
And yes, answer that question. Yes.
Yes. It's good to hear. I'm glad to have you in for the long run.
I could have guessed who that question was from.
Yes. What did you refer to him as?
The Chorijo.
No, your resident club gambler.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Good on him.
No doubt Chad has a cheeky 500 on Coniston here. He loves it on underdog, and he also loves gambling.
I sometimes forget that we're actually commentating a game here. I keep forgetting that there's a game on.
I can't really hear you with the rain outside. It's absolutely torrential.
Yes. That was baddie.
Hopefully Alan can get home tonight.
Commander Alan.
The fat controller.
The fat controller. Always a good laugh. That's a Coniston ball, that one.
Oh, Chad. You must be bored, mate.
What's he gone and done?
Not as much as Kyle Dell loves him. There goes. Diggity Dave's popped up again. I don't know.
He's back, is he?
The ending of Toy Story 3 or Jamboroo's Twitch chat.
Oh my god. I'll give you a hint, Diggity Dave. Don't watch Toy Story 4.
There is a game on.
A bit flat at the moment. We just need
It
in the
is.
bag one and open this game back up.
I'm waiting for a goal.
So what's the
What's the
current
ball?
score? Is it Cave Dwellers? Oh, actually, sorry, Jamboree 1, Coniston 0.
1-0, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
With the away goal.
Perfect.
Very nice switch ball. It's only down to be here. They're attacking down the right wing. Can they get this ball into the box? They can. It's shot away. This could be it. And it's well headed away.
I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but can I show them?
We've got a special guest. Jamboree had a strike, by the way. They just missed.
Right on the 70th minute as well. Chad called that one.
Ah, sure.
I wonder if you had a bet on it.
Oh, no doubt.
Jamboree's in the clear here. Can they finish this off? Again, Coniston are holding on for dear life.
Hazard on the ball.
Free in the clear here. Had a strike. And they finished it off. Well, that's the game, you'd think now. 2-0.
Yeah, I really think Wet Blankets FC has really locked the win in here.
Yeah, hate to say it.
30 minutes to go.
All right.
At the moment, it's a Gerringong Jamboree final. It's a massive rivalry there.
The battle of the keyboards, some would call it. And by some, I think just me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Our chat's still going off with comments from the Gerringong boys.
They love it. Confirmed. Gerringong absolutely love it. Just builds the hype. That's what we're all about, the hype train. You know who controls the train?
Not Diggity Dave. He's not allowed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Coniston corner here. We've got 5 to go. Looking for the short ball. They do try that a lot during this tournament, as he is headed away by Jamboree. With the feed the ball here, there's a bit of a gap. What can they do here? Chipped it in, and it's a goal.
Wow.
Not over just yet. They do have the away goal. 2-1 on aggregate. Couple of minutes to go.
So can Coniston win it here with another away goal?
Yeah.
If they get another goal, they win it on aggregate. With
Wow.
the away goal.
To the corner. Ooh.
So here you have a strike, and it's the keeper's ball. Only a couple of minutes to go now.
Tell you what.
Jamboree again holding firm. Can they finish this off? Can they finish Coniston off as they're looking to attack here down the counter attack? Well, this game's just come to life right now. Shame there's only 2 minutes to go. What happens here? Chip the ball into the box, but you'd assume Jamboree will win that one. And it looks like Jamboree got control of the ball. They are into the Play for Lives Cup final. 2-1 win on aggregate.
There you
And
go.
that's the final set. We've got our early games. We've got Albion Park City and Coniston in the final. We've got Jamboree and Gerringong Breakers. Big night coming up on Saturday night again.
Yeah, the set up again. I think they've played each other before, but
They haven't.
yeah, they haven't. No, they haven't actually. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see with a bit of trash talk already started. So yeah, keen to watch that one.
Yeah, Jaden, what's your take on the hype around this final now?
It's electric, isn't it? It's unreal. I'm a really big fan of the boys from Gerringong, just absolutely blasting the guys from Jamboree. It's a local derby, isn't it? Jamboree Gerringong. It's quite close.
South Derby, you could say so.
So
the over the mountain derby.
Yeah, the battle of the mountain giants, but
Mountain
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah,
The mountain men.
All I can say, it's been a good week of football for us. And yeah, we're stoked to see what happens on Saturday.
Looking forward, Foz will get to see this first stand on Saturday night. The intense rivalry, Gerringong and Jamboree. But of course, we've got the third place playoff beforehand. They're both going to be 2 legs. We're going to have a bit of fun before the Big Cup final on Saturday night. Thanks again for watching. We have one more stream Saturday night. Tune into this stream. You don't want to miss it. On the board, the hype train. Alan Warburton, where are you? See you later.